Okay, yeah. So I'm back from my little thinking break. So Lily, how you doing? We're gonna focus on maybe some companion quests now.
Hello again, dear.
Hello, sweet dear. We let's see. I guess questions. Tell me about yourself. We asked about Leo, yeah. What kind of medicine are you taking?
Dr. Henry calls them antipsychotics. I don't know what they're supposed to do. They just make my memory fuzzy.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, never mind.
what do you need, sugar?
I never thought I'd be traveling with a grandmother
Talk to you soon, dear.
super mutant / nightkin. I never thought I would be doing that. We need to drink. That's what we need to do. Purified water. How's our food? Yeah, how about bloatfly slider? How about that? Pop a couple of them babies. And that gets us in good shape. Okay, we need to see a doctor. So Novak is the place for that. Yeah. You know, there's a station, a service station, like right over there. Is that the one that's on the road that goes, I bet it is. Yeah, Eldorado Gas and Service, that's it. So let's pop over to Novak. I have some ideas about companion quests. Now, she mentioned, was it you or was it the doctor that mentioned psychotic breaks? We need to get Lily into like a big fight or something and see if she goes ape. That might get us more toward companion quests, but I don't know for sure. I want to talk to this doctor. You know what? No, I don't. Wait a minute. I don't need to talk to any doctors. I'm getting confused. I'm getting ahead of myself. First, let me do some inventory. Then I'm actually going to pop back to Nobark looking through the window over there. Never gets old. Then I'm going to jump back to Big Mountain, actually. And visit the doctor there and take care of some business with my friends. But for the moment, let's just take all of your stuff, Rexy Poo. Now we do have long haul. Is that the perk that lets us fast travel while encumbered? So I'm expecting, good Lord, I gave him a lot of stuff. I'm expecting to be able to pull the transportal ponder while encumbered. Oh, I didn't really want to back up.
Well, if you... Oh, I'm so... Grandma's got a present for you.
You can keep old baby. That's got us good. Now, while I'm standing here, ammo. I got a lot of stuff here. We don't have any 44 ammo, I don't guess. No. I need that. Yeah, let's leave. So, okay. Lily. I'm actually going to dismiss Lily.
Hello again.
For now only. It's time for us to part ways.
Oh, Grandma will miss her little pumpkin. Are you sure?
I'm sure. Yeah, let's send her back to Jacobstown.
Now you promise to come visit Grandma soon, you hear?
Okay, so they do fast travel. Okay, so I'm going to... Ugh, what to do. I'm very over encumbered. I can't take Rex with me. Can he just wait here? Probably not. I probably have to dismiss him. Let's see. Yeah. Well, I guess... I'm going to send him back to the king, I guess. I wanted to go talk to the king. Yeah, I'm sure. And this is very sad, but he'll go back to the king, I guess. And let's go back to Big Mountain. All right, first things first. Oh, who's it? Muggy, are you under my feet? You are. Hey, Mug. I brought you some stuff here. I've been saving those up. He takes the coffee pots, too. See, that looks like the thing inside the Lucky Old Sun. What's its name? The place. Hey,
Greetings, citizen. Ready?
I've got stuff for you, too.
What?
Books.
Greetings, citizen. What?
We got pencils.
Greetings, citizen.
Yeah. And we have clipboards also. Yeah, man. Hey, Mugs.
I hate.
Yeah. Have you made any components?
Yep. Here you go.
Thank you, bud. Take care of yourself.
Sure. No.
Yeah, don't feel sorry for yourself. I'm here.
Planning to stay a while, I could see clear to giving you a once-over.
I wish you would.
And rightly so, I should think.
Basic is good. Get us all patched up. Okay. And yeah, we're kind of creeping around here, but that's okay. Let's turn these lights on for now.
I'm glad to see you've decided to visit again.
Me too. It's good to see you.
Unlike certain other light switches, I'm competent.
Competent, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you are. All right. Toaster.
While you were away, my plans have marched steadily forward. Beware, Caesar. Beware, NCR. Soon will dawn the age of the toaster.
I agree. I have some toasters for you.
Well, well. What have we got here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah. Here you go. All right, good. How are you doing, Blind Diode? Blind Diode. Here.
Look who's back to kick off the dust. Hope you ain't still singing them old world blues.
Man, this guy's something else. I'm cool. I just wanted to check in.
Later, Gator.
Just wanted to check in. Let's go in here and get rid of some of this encumbrance, huh? Our massive supply of stim packs and things are in here. You know, the stealth suit just blazes through stim packs. That's the thing. I desperately wish you could turn that off. I don't like that. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep the stealth suit with me. I lost Joshua Graham's armor. Damn if I might have. I don't know where it's at. I don't know where the hell it's at. I've lost it. Maybe it's... I did go to the Brotherhood of Steel safe house, didn't I? So that's probably where I put it. Yeah, the problem about using this as like a permanent base is you have to dismiss the followers every time you want to go to it, which that's not functional at all. Okay, so I made some weapon repair kits. I'm going to make some stim packs. Okay, a couple of those. Is anything else? We might as well make these skill books, I guess. I don't know. Let's make that. And we'll just go ahead and read it. Grognak. Give us some thing. And oh yeah, we got some books before, didn't we? Yeah. We need to use this book here. This book, we'll just use that. And the big book of science, we got one of them. Science increased by 3. That's got us good. And if you take a look at our skills, the things we still need real serious investment in are explosives, melee weapons, and unarmed. So I might as well make the unarmed one. What was it? I forgot. I wasn't paying attention. Darn it. Pugilism Illustrated. And, yeah, well, I mean, there's no point in not making the survival one, but I guess I'm out of books and stuff. Let's just grab everything we got out of there. Let's make the survival one. Wasteland Survival Guide. We know a thing or two about that, don't we? And that's got our survival then up to 95. That's good. All right, so let's throw some stuff in here. We got the blank books that go in. The duct tape that go in. We'll take a final tally of everything we got here for this kind of thing. We got scrap electronics, scrap metal, wonder glue, and wrenches. So for books and or weapon repair kits, that's our final tally that we have here in Bays Mountain. Not Bays Mountain, Big Mountain. Yeah, that's good for us. Now, last thing we need to do. Well, there might be plenty of things we need to do. We need to make some friggin' gecko kebabs. Yeah, but that's for later. Anything here we can't live without? Not really. See, it's the same model. It just has a different screen here. Is it not? How you doing, dude? I'm going to pick this. Do. Yabba-babba-babbity-boo. I'm going to pick all these, except for the jalapeno peppers.
I bet no one has ever been as unnoticed as me.
I'm not going to pick the jalapeno peppers.
I'm so good, I might seed you just by looking at you.
Actually, don't do that. That makes me upset. I don't want you to do that. Actually, no, I'm going to pick them all. And then I'm going to get you to give me some green, salient green.
Always nice.
Let's do it. Process some plants. All my plants. Make it all into salient green, which is fine. It doesn't matter because here's the thing. Once you get salient green, you use this then to divvy it up however you want, right? In fact, I could do it at any campfire, which might make sense because I don't know how much... I don't know how much of this we really need. I'm going to wait on it to do its thing. 86 salient greens. How much do we have in here? Yeah, I think I'm understanding this. Yeah, so now you just do whatever you want. You just pick a plant and make it. So that's kind of neat. So the thing to do would be to take all that. Well, take that. Take... the blood sausage. I don't need all that blood sausage. We take the Brock flowers. We take, not the cave fungus, I don't think. Coyote tobacco. Can you make that? It don't look like you can. So you have to be careful about that. Take that. Take that. Take him jalapeno peppers. Take that maize. Take that. Take that. Onion nuts. I don't know about that. Can you? Don't look like you can. So you have to be careful. Take that Xander root. Okay. Now I'm going to have you do the thing. You take all my plants, and I'm going to let him run through that. While that's going, I'll talk to the sink.
It was getting lonely without you here. Clean, but lonely.
I understand. I'd like to fill some bottles.
I can do that. They've been thoroughly washed, haven't they?
Sure. 7 milk bottles, so we can use those. I'd reprogram him if I could, I swear. At least make it a little easier on him. Alright, so now how much purified water have I got in total? 29. How much is over here? 51. Okay. So I would wager that I have enough purified water to, like, beat the game. Okay. So, yeah, I need to drop some weight because I'm carrying too much. Let me sell some things.
Will Sir be staying for any considerable length of time during Sir's visit?
I would like to stay longer, but things are pressing in the Mojave. I hope you understand.
Very good, sir.
Thank you. I knew you would understand. And his caps seem to have regenerated, which is a super, super freaking awesome. All right, we're going to sell you these. I don't want to sell you the battery. I don't want to sell you the hammer. Those might be useful. Sell you the paint gun, because I don't need it anymore. Sell you the pot. Sell you the scissors. I don't want to say scissors. I'm selling pot here, people. That's good. What else have you got? Have you got anything I just have to have? Probably not. I highly doubt it. So I can move now, so that's good. All right, everybody. I love you, but I desperately have to leave now. So, bye-bye. Why has it got me on this thing? Give me it's a different ray gun. I need a different ray gun. Let's get out of here before those rats see me. Okay, so there's something there. Deadwind Cavern. Don't know what's there. Well, we could go investigate it, I guess.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Ah, hell. Okay, you're not going to get anywhere with the thing. Damn. Running gun, anybody?
Dealt with.
We're going to get over encumbered screwing around with these dudes. Oh, that was intense. I think these ones might be lower level than the ones at Big Mountain because somehow we survived it. Yeah, I knew it. We would be over encumbered. Damn it to hell. Okay, that's fine. Well, let me deal with this, and then we'll go see what the deal is with that location. How over encumbered are we? Not much. Drink that. I guess that was kind of a waste, wasn't it? The slasher doesn't do anything. I'll come back and get that scotch. Don't y'all drink that. Okay. I'm going to have to decide later just how much of this crap to cut out, because it's way too much crap. There's Joshua Graham's armor. Stealth suit Mark II. For now, I'm throwing that in. Throwing it in. Okay, so at long last, I think I have everything straightened out. So the thing I need to do now is head over here. I want to know what's in this Deadwind Cavern. Looks like there's some mole rats out here. Take a pot shot at them. Center mass shot not too bad on something like a mole rat. You're gonna one shot it no matter what. Yeah, it was a big one though, wasn't it? Seemed bigger than usual. I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't know. It just a nice healthy mole rat. Yeah, sure enough, there's another location here. This was put on our map for a reason. Don't know why. Don't know who put it here. But I did re-up my supply of gecko kebabs while we were here. And Repcon is over there. Deadwind Cavern. I was wanting to bring Arcade over here to see the Repcon place. I figure take Arcade to sciencey places, and that might advance his companion quest. I'm not going to go in there right now. Am I? Maybe I am. Oh, God. Oh, no, 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 no. I instantly remember why it's on the thing. That was for Red Lucy. Yeah. Looking for eggs. I remember that now. So anyway, take Arcade to sciencey places, and he should like that. Take Lily to combat places. She should like that. Take her old farts. He should like that. And Cass, well, we'll find out when we get her going. Which Harper's Shack. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to... Why is this Harper? Why is that ringing a bell? And there's a campfire here. Good to know. I'm going to write this down. That Harper's Shack is a nice, fast travel campfire. Yeah, we're west of Repcon. Okay, that's super handy. Okay, good. We're going to go in here and rifle around. I don't know, I'm going to pick all these. This is a nice supply of prickly pears. Do y'all like prickly pear fruit? Let me know. Harper, are you home? No, but there's a bunch of scrap metal and stuff here. And a reloading bench and a workbench. Wow, this is kind of a swank digs. I'm not interested in getting encumbered. Write that down, everybody. Toy box. Oh my. Is this... That doesn't... It was Harper a child, maybe? I don't know. We're going to leave all this stuff here because we have like a zillion of everything. So we're good. Let's get out of here. That's not the door. Yeah, an idiot. Yeah, idiot. Where is the door even? It's not. It's somewhere. Here it is. Friggin' hilarious. All right. I don't see anything else here. Wait a minute. I do. But it's an aggravating way to go. Well, let's see if we can cheese up these rocks here. Yeah, new games, it's harder to do this. And a lot of new games, you just can't do it. But in older PC games, getting up cliffs that way is pretty much the bug standard. Prim Pass. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a skeleton. I thought it was something else. Oh, it's a bright follower. Wow, I haven't seen one of these in a while. I am going to take his stuff, or her stuff, because I won't remember that they are there. So this was another way to Novak, apparently. From Prim. And there's yet another undiscovered location over here. Yeah, you see the roller coaster over there? Neat. I'll have to try and remember this if I ever do a second playthrough. Well, I'll be darned. Look at that. It's like a little depot of some kind. Come on, get that rifle out. There's a campfire down there and some boxes. Or no, those are cinder blocks. I don't see any movement. At this point, we're basically a god, so I shouldn't worry about it too much. Still, I like to role play this, as you all know. Emergency service rail yard. And that kind of role play necessitates being careful. Well, there's some stuff here. How do we... Oh, look here. A sledge. Again, I'm not real interested in all that for nothing. Okay. I'm not real interested in getting encumbered again. I worked very hard to sort my inventory. So I'm not going to, unless it's something, you know, super, super good. We'll take that. We're kind of low on wrenches and, you know, the health stuff. I'll take that. Can't go inside. Hey, there's some of the rare duct tape from the wasteland. I don't think there's a way in. Can you drink out of this sink? You can, but it's heavily, heavily irradiated. 17. That's probably the most rads I've seen out of just a water source out in the wasteland. Okay. So I don't see anything else unless we wanted to head back to check on everybody in Good Springs, which I don't know why we'd really need to. But we could. Okay, for now, I think... Well, you know what makes sense, because we're in this part of the world anyway. It makes sense to head back over toward Mojave Outpost and talk to Cass. I guess I could walk. Don't know if we'll run into anything on the way. Random encounters are kind of sparse in this game. Let's see if we can get him. We did. Wonder if Rex still doesn't like hats. Now that his brain is fixed. We'll have to experiment with that when we get him back in the party, which we will do that pretty soon. Now, I do remember a character called Cassidy in the older games, and it went behind the bush. And I assume Cass is related to him. I think maybe daughter or something like that. The railroad tracks should take us into Nipton, I think. Let's play the part. Why not? It's a Xander route. This gun adds drama wherever you go. Yeah. I've largely been fast traveling in this Let's Play mostly because I feel like it's more respectful of your time. Because there's not that many, random encounters that you can have in the game, if any. And it just makes you... I just feel like, why watch me just walk in an endless line? I don't think there's a need for that. This is the cave that doesn't really have an entrance. It's just it's a shelter cave is what it is. There's a lottery ticket there from Nipton. And I could have sworn that we looted this place, but maybe not. Those robes are good for fixing some kind of apparel that I think maybe the leather armor that I used to wear all the time. Can't remember. It's been a while. Over there's the statues, so we're not far from where we're headed. Not really. I mean, that's farther than it looks, but it won't take us too long to get there. It's been a long time since I started this game. This is a very, very lengthy game. I believe much, much lengthier than Fallout 3. Feels like it anyway. Feels like this is a lot longer game. And I've been thinking in my mind as I play this, but even more now that we're getting into the late game, which of the two I prefer. And right now I have to say that I can't say for sure, because there are things I like about both games that, that I prefer about both games. So, for instance, one of the things that I prefer about this game is the color palette. The green filter in Fallout 3, I'm not a big fan of that. I know, them's fighting words. I know, a lot of people like the look of the game. It's not an ugly game by any stretch. I just prefer the orange kind of filter that we have here. Brian Wilkes, speaking of Fallout 3. We're back into ant territory here. And this is a darn good gun for shooting ants, as we've learned. We can't go in there. That's kind of a shame. I think this game has a little bit more interesting story. I like the weapon variety in this game a little better. Darn you. Is there no melee attack? I guess there isn't. I thought there was. Anyway. So I prefer this sort of desert theme and the desert color palette. Even though I really love green. If y'all have been watching me for any amount of time, you'd know that green is my favorite color. But there's something about this color palette. Again, Fallout 3 is not ugly by any stretch. I actually think both these games still look great. And don't think they really need a remaster, even though I'm pretty sure Fallout 3 is in fact getting one. At least that's the rumor. Something a la Oblivion Remastered, which, if it runs on Unreal Engine 5, will be a pain in the butt, but it looks good at least. Other things, Fallout 3's characters, I think I liked a little better so far. For the most part, there were, I fell in love with Mora for sure. Hannibal Hamlin, I liked him and what his group was doing. I liked what my father was doing. And his merry band of scientists. Of course, in this game, there's plenty of great characters as well. All the companion characters are pretty interesting in this game. I like that. So that's a definite step up. A lot of nice, interesting companions. Hey, Cass, I got something to talk to you about.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
How long has it been since we've seen this chick, huh? We already talked to her about this. I don't know. Let's say it anyway. Any work around here?
If you're looking to sign on with a caravan, no. Traders are bottled up tight here. Caravan works up north. Check with a Crimson Caravan, maybe. Gunrunners might have work. Wouldn't know for sure, though. Still, if you got a gun, guts, and feeling like going on patrol, might be some of the soldiers around here have work for you.
Running and gunning sounds interesting.
Jackson might have something for you if you haven't already spoken to that old buzzard.
We did.
He was looking to try to get troops to clear the North Road. You can find him over in the other building. The one without a bar.
I believe we talked to her about this, but you have to go back to like part 7 or 8 probably to check on that. Any other work?
I don't know. Seems to be a lot of attention on Nipton.
Mm-hmm.
Word is, one of the snipers in the nest on the roof spotted smoke from the east.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, her name's Ghost or something. Fucking scary. Ooh. Guess it's 'cause you'll never see her till you're dead.
Exactly.
NCR and their goddamn nicknames. As if Caesar himself's gonna piss and run if he hears them. Anyway, go on and head up top. Ask her what's going on if you haven't already. I don't much give a shit.
I don't think it has to do with Caesar being upset. I think it has to do with their, the troops' own mental condition, because I've never been in battlefield. So any of you watching who have been in a war zone of any kind, feel free to chime in. But I imagine there's a lot of heavy lifting at times to keep your sanity. Obviously, when the shit hits the fan, it's real, right? It's realer than real. But the rest of the time, it's like a lot of jobs. It's insanely boring. And so your mental health is always at risk no matter what. So, building a personal mythos is about building your own personal image, self-image. And that's incredibly valuable when it comes to mental health. But anyway, I want to ask you something else, Cass.
What's on your mind?
Why are you here, sweetheart?
Whiskey and me are old friends. Keeps me going when times get rough. Like now. Got me into the caravan business, Had to start transporting water instead of liquor, though. If I hadn't switched over, I'd end my trip with nothing but glass bottles rattling on the back of the Brahmin.
So that tells us a little bit about Cass's character, does it not? Let's talk about something else.
What's on your mind?
Well, it's the big one. The elephant in the room. Make sure that's all. Crimson Caravan sent me. They want me to buy out your caravan. Or they want to buy it out. I'm just the rep.
They want to buy Cassidy caravans?
Mm-hmm.
Don't they know it's burned to ash? No. Even times being what they are. Not sure I'm looking to sell. Even for all the whiskey in Reno.
Color me crazy, but I have a feeling that they're very well aware that it's burned to ash. But we'll see how that plays out. What happened to your caravan?
Mojave happened. Hit by raiders packing some heavy firepower. Can't believe the Crimson Caravan haven't heard.
Sweetheart.
So if you want to buy all of Cassidy caravans, you're looking at it. And what I got in my pockets. Still, as little as that is, not looking to sell.
This is going to be an interesting quest. So even if you have nothing, you won't sell?
If someone came up to you and offered you 1,000 caps for your name, would you take it?
Hell no.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to hear your answer anyway. Point is, I made the caravan what it is. It's mine.
I completely get it. I don't want to say the terms are fair. At this point, I would be like, okay, never mind. But I think this is the only way to advance things with her, so we have to suck it up. I have the offer letter here. The terms are fair. So what would I say if I were in this situation, I hear you asking? I would say, okay, well, fuck them. Pardon my French. What can I do to help you fix this caravan situation? Do you really want out? I've got guns, I've got ammo, I've got contacts at this point in the wasteland. Let's see what we can do. Let's put together a caravan and get you back on your feet and see if we can't make some caps, See if we can't do something worth doing besides just sitting here drinking. We can drink on the road, honey, but I can't do that, so... I don't guess I can.
What's on your mind?
Let's see if I can. I don't guess I can. Oh, well.
No.
Now let's get through this. So what happened? Well, you haven't seen the offer yet.
If someone...
Mm-hmm. Well, I have it. The terms are fair.
Alice McLafferty, eh? No, I see the zeros, and I know she's good for them. Still, it's not about the money. Dad'd spin like a twister if he ever heard I sold our name for anything.
Yeah, her dad. I have encountered her father in previous games. Remember, I'm a Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 veteran. So, are you sure?
Look, I know you came all this way, and that takes some drive, especially these days. Just doesn't feel right. Trading history for a slip of paper.
No, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right at all. So let's see what we can talk about here. I'm prepared to offer you the terms plus 750 caps. She doesn't give a crap about that. I'm not going to offer money. I wanted to drink for it. Okay. This outpost is the last place you want to be trapped, or if you made the caravan, you're responsible for killing it. Ooh, harsh. Harsh. This goes along most with what I said I would say. This outpost is the last place you want to be trapped. So let's do something about it.
That's a good point. It's the caravan clearance that's got me stuck here. I'm sure this bar's getting tired of propping me up. Give me that paper. I'll put my name to it. No sense trying to hold the past between your fingers when it's nothing but dirt. All right. There you go. Caravan's yours. Feel kind of relieved, actually. Guess I didn't realize how much I was carrying around with just the name.
That's not exactly how I thought this would go. She kind of caved pretty easy. I have to wonder what the higher speech check would have resulted in. What will you do now?
No idea. Maybe head back west? Though the idea of heading back there with my tail between my legs isn't appealing.
Well, let's not do that. There's other places to go. Well, she could come with me. Let's say there's other places to go.
Where? Like Vegas? Shoot and spit enough friends out. East? Get put in one of Caesar's little camps? No thanks. Head back west? I already know the big circle and everyone in it, except now I go back there ruined.
Well, don't do that.
Never really realized how small the Mojave is getting nowadays. Hard to find a place to go that's worthwhile.
What about north or south? I mean, we could go to Zion, go hang out with Joshua Graham. Or even farther north. I don't know what's going on up there. What's Alaska like these days, I wonder? Maybe it's not where you go, it's the company.
It's the company? That has got to be the biggest load of Brahmin shit I've ever heard. Still, if you've got more like that...
Yeah, I got more like that.
Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in.
Well, come on. Whiskey Rose. All righty.
Nelson.
So let's check it. Perks. It's going to be at the bottom. We can't push up at the top. Whiskey Rose. While Cass, again, I love the little pit boy. I keep calling it the vault boy. While Cass is a companion, she and the player gain damage threshold when they drink whiskey. Well, that's not going to work for me because I'm a teetotaler, but we'll give her some whiskey. Additionally, the player does not suffer intelligence loss from consuming alcohol and ignores the negative effects of alcohol addiction. Well, I mean, maybe. Maybe that's a thing then. I mean, if it's not going to give me negative effects, I might entertain the notion. But that is good. That's validation for me because I've been hoarding whiskey because I figured she would want it when she became a follower. And in fact, it's going to be good that we did. So that's good. Is that whiskey there? I can't have that whiskey.
All this traveling's making me thirsty.
I bet it is. Look at that guy. Did you see him? Did you see the little dude poking his head up from back there? Hey.
It's been a long tour.
Or lady, I'm sorry.
All I can think about now is going back home.
With the garb and everything, I couldn't tell who you were. Lacey?
Background? Just my luck. What'll it be this time?
I like her voice. It has a lot of texture. I've never played Caravan except one time with Ringo. I don't want to play it now. What do you have?
Take a look.
Anything good. This is GRA, even though it doesn't say. 12.7 SMG stack magazine. Laser pistol recycler. I think I have one of those. Yeah, I do. We buffed up a laser pistol early in the game, and it was great for a while, but then the damage got outclassed pretty quick. You don't have the 12.7 SMG. I think I have one. Might be worth getting. I don't know. Probably not. We have plenty of weapons. Your ammo. 44 Magnum round. She has 3. She has some hollow points. I'm going to get those. Special round. A reduced damage and reduce. That's not good, is it? Or is that increase? No, that's, I don't know. I don't know the deal with that. So we won't get it. Look at that. Do I have anything I can sell her in the miscellaneous? I could sell these. I don't. Maybe anti-venom, but I don't need to worry about venom anymore, do I? So let's sell these. All right. See ya. Okie dokie. So we are in with
Careful if you go off
Cass.
the road.
Absolutely. Let's chat her up a little bit.
Well, now that I'm free of the outpost, was wondering if you'd mind making a detour. I'd like to pay my respects to the end of Cassidy caravans. Check out the site where they died.
Sure. Where was it hit?
Upside of Vegas, hear tell? Trapped at the Mojave Outpost, so I wasn't able to run there when I heard.
Oh.
Been weeks since it was hit, so the site's probably a cazador nest by now.
Let's hope not. How did you catch word of it?
Got word back on what happened from rangers. Guess they found enough in the wreckage to identify it.
Think there's anything left?
Only wishful thinking on my part, most likely. At the least, I'd like to pay my respects. I got them into this mess. I owe them that much.
All right. Let's go.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Some of the caravan might be ash, but we were expecting raiders and over-inquisitive NCR border guards. There might be something left. If I'm there with you, shouldn't be hard to spot. And I'd prefer to see the bodies with my own eyes.
I have some other questions.
Ask them then.
Can you tell me anything about this platinum chip?
Well, no idea why your friend Mr. House wants it, but I'm guessing it's not for the caps.
He's not my friend.
Ask him then.
Where'd you get that pendant?
Gift for my dad, along with my name. Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Mom said he got the name out of some old world book about dirt pilgrims. Name sure sounds sweet, though. Anyway, pendant's a little rose. Originally thought it was one of Mom's tribal necklaces, but no. Came from Dad.
I have a Rose of Sharon growing in the front yard. Your mother was a tribal?
You know, like one of the tribes from the east. We got 'em out west, too.
Mm-hmm.
NCR's herding them up, though, domesticating them. Mom was from east of the Colorado, though. Not sure what tribe. Was before the time Caesar rounded them up, made them legion. She walked a hell of a way until she crossed paths with my dad, and he convinced her to stop walking. And lucky for me, he was a horny old bastard.
Okay. That's one way to put it.
Didn't ask Mom to elaborate. Never heard her complain about his bedroom behavior. Only complain he wasn't around to do it no more.
Well, tell me about your dad.
Not much to tell. He ended up walking east one day when I was young and never came back. Not a family deserter like some, though. Mom died waiting for him, and she had me to raise. She was sick, but she held off dying until I was old enough to be getting into trouble with the boys. As for Dad, I figure he just got himself lost or dead. Happens. And I'm not all boo-hoo about it, so save your glass for someone who's crying.
So there's a little bit of similarity between her and my character. My character, if you remember, Dad got into a lot of trouble and possibly killed someone, and that's why my mother and I were run out of the NCR. And all three of us were ran off, and Dad died from drinking too much, and that's why the character doesn't drink. I go into that in more detail in the early episodes of the game, possibly in the first episode. I'm pretty sure that's where we talked about it. Any idea why he went east?
Not a clue. When he left, I was too in my crib to understand why, and around the time Mom passed, I was too into my teens to listen. Got his name, got this pendant, and that's about it.
Well said. Where'd you learn to shoot?
Short of caps is what taught me mostly. Ammo's expensive, so I learned to make every shot count.
Nice.
And hear tell my dad was a crack shot, so I don't want to dirty the family name. Not out of pride. Respect.
Where'd you learn to handle dynamite? I don't know how I know that, but...
Dynamite's for when you don't have enough bullets, want to clear a pass or scare off geckos from a caravan. Some of Twister's out of the Divide can block off a pass in no time, so you learn how to handle powder so you don't get trapped somewhere. Any event, I prefer shooting if it comes down to an argument. Don't worry, I'll carry my weight if a disagreement arises.
All right. Any other weapons you know how to use?
What, you mean like spears? No, none of that. Mom was a tribal, but she didn't teach me anything like that.
Okay.
At?
You good in a fight?
I'm fair with chucking dynamite, not bad with a pistol, if I do say so myself. Carry a knife, too, but that's more for practical reasons. Prefer settling things with my fists, though. Made more friends than corpses in bar fights. Plan on keeping it that way. Don't think I'm some kind of Vault City pacifist, though. If things get heated, I'll start shooting. Trust me.
Okay. Other questions?
Ask.
Whiskey's your drink of choice?
Not sure if I chose it or it chose me. Dad ran a bar a long time ago, and it was a labor of love, Mom said. Didn't sound like it made her happy. Still, I'm guessing I got some of Dad's love of whiskey in me because the burn suits me fine. Used to call me Whiskey Rose back west, before I punched enough people, so now they say it. But quiet, and when I'm not around.
Whiskey Rose?
Yeah, on account of my name. And the blossoms on my cheeks when I drink too much. Won most of those fights, too. Can take a hell of a punch and give it right back when I've got a bottle in me. It's all in how you drink it, though. There's a trick to it. When we pass the bottle, I'll show you how it's done.
Fair enough. Where do you usually go to drink?
There's usually a bar in every stop along the road. Helps me sleep. Well, not really, but I tell myself that. Sometimes I have to brew it myself if I'm too far from a bar. Not quality, but I'm for anything that takes the edge off the day.
You can make moonshine?
Yeah. What else you gonna do with an empty bottle? Wait for it to refill itself? Get me some ingredients out of the Mojave, an empty bottle, a little time, and I'll keep us stocked.
Okay. We got the moonshine recipe. Cass's moonshine, in fact. So maize, 2 mute fruits, yeast, and a fission battery? Next time, maybe.
All right, then.
Is that it?
Not sure who this friend of yours is, but if he's looking down on Vegas, he's either God or the moon.
He's not my friend.
Ask him, then.
I wish you would quit saying that. How'd you get started in the caravan business?
Started? Took to it like a fish to water. Well, if you know what a fish is.
We haven't seen too many fish around here. I'm familiar. Do you know what a fish is?
Well, of course I do.
Of course you do.
It's this slimy, scaled thing. Like a lake lurk, except no legs. Well, most times. They're like birds, except they stay underwater. Anyway, I've seen pictures. One guy even had one above his bar in Reading, except it was made of pre-war plastic. Used to say it could sing, but I figured he was on a jet rush.
So you just started in the caravan?
Actually, it sort of fell on me. My feet get antsy if I stay in one place, like the Mojave Outpost. It's driving me crazy, that feeling of being trapped there. So thanks for that.
Well, you're welcome. So you traveled a lot.
Yeah. West, east, and passed through places enough times people would sometimes pay me some caps to take something to the next town.
Like a courier?
Well, not as glamorous, I guess. Roads back west were safer in most places. Most. Anyway, occurred to me I could scratch the traveling itch and get paid for it. Cassidy caravans formed around me. Rest is history.
Got it.
Ask him then.
She has a lot to say. Oh my goodness. How's caravan life in the Mojave?
Well, I'm not one for soft living or soft men, let me tell you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you right now, on both counts.
Oh ho, wink wink. Miss Cassidy, are you flirting with me?
Don't take that as anything more than my words. I bet you're a real sweetheart the way you leave that trail of broken hearts behind you.
Well,
I know your look. You probably say all the right things. So we're clear. Nothing's gonna happen between us. You'd best respect that. My point before is that you know the Mojave, and it's a hard place.
no, that's too bad. Caravan life's the same way.
The caravan fighting here in the Mojave, it's been downright brutal. The amount of caravan space you reserve for ammo alone. And if it's not raiders, powder gangers, it's NCR tolls. They need to get the money from somewhere, even if it's Vegas bound.
You deal mostly with NCR?
Anyone wise does. Vegas families pay on time, from what I've heard. Even the Omertas. The White Gloves pay on time, but they're creepy.
Yeah.
Deal with anyone else, though, you're taking a big risk.
We haven't met those two yet, but we will eventually. What about Caesar's Legion?
The Legion? What about them? I don't trade caps or supply anyone who keeps slaves and treats women like Brahmin in those camps of theirs.
I don't blame you. I'm just asking.
Look, not meaning to fly off the handle like that. There's some caravans that deal with the Legion, yes. And as much as it pains me to say it, any caravan marked by the Legion is safe as houses. They guard their roads, their supply lines. Even fiends would hesitate before going after any trader dealing with Legion.
You sound frustrated.
I am. If NCR took the same stand and committed patrols to the roads, then I'd think that'd solve a lot of their problems right there. But they don't. Caravans get butchered in the Mojave all the time, like mine. And so fucking close to Vegas, you could see it from the wall.
NCR sounds like it has a lot to answer for.
NCR tries. It's just that trying doesn't mean a whole lot when you're paying your respects to the dead. And Legion, from what I've heard, they don't do the stop tolls on the roads or in the outposts like some NCR quartermasters do. You're lucky if you turn a profit sometimes. If some new officer gets assigned a route, the fees just get worse.
Well, any other differences between Legion and NCR?
Much as I hate the Legion, caravan life would be a hell of a lot easier if they ran the roads. Well, as long as those companies were run by men. And that's the biggest issue I see. And it's a shame. But I think there's people on the NCR side who feel more strongly than I do.
What do you mean?
Some caravans deal with the Legion now because the security. If towns could get the same protection, a lot more tempting than you'd think. A bunch of people would be willing to side with the Legion to not have to worry about fiends and boomers and powder ganger attacks. It's not hard for some folks to sell freedom when the alternative is worse. Especially if being with NCR is going to get you on a Legion cross.
Fair enough.
Ask them then.
Well, what do you think of the NCR?
NCR's my country, and I support it. Anyone who says otherwise, I'll feed them my knee. I know which side of the firing line I'm on in the Mojave, just so you know.
Fair enough. There's a bud in there.
Yeah, there is. I'm not some blind, flag-saluting, do-as-they-will NCR lover. They're family. But let me tell you what family means. You ever had a brother? Some dumbass younger brother, say, who knocked up the pastor's daughter, can't hold a job, and is home away as a jail cell?
Well, not really.
That's NCR. Their compass is spinning all the time.
So they lack direction.
They try to put their stake in everything they see. Nobody's dick's that long. Not even Long Dick Johnson, and he had a fucking long dick. Thus
Okay.
the name.
All right. Yeah, I got that part, thanks.
So NCR tries to hold on to everything. They can't, because it's too big for them to get their arms around. They can't guard the roads. They can't put a line of troops around the Mojave. It's just greed that makes the heads back west even try.
So the Mojave suffers.
Aside from the people in the towns, it's the soldiers that suffer for it most. Ever seen NCR troops asked to go after gangs at 3-to-1 odds? That bear flag doesn't make them bulletproof. And when those gangs were caused by NCR in the first place, like the powder gangers, Caesar on a crutch. Don't get me started there.
So what's the alternative?
Look, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't want the Brotherhood, or the Followers, or the Vegas families running the Mojave. All of them are a different kind of fuck-up. NCR just has some shaping up to do. Maybe Caesar kicking them in the nuts is a nice wake-up call, is all I'm saying. I just wish Caesar would kick the heads of NCR, not the feet. I've fucked a soldier in my time. They don't need to get fucked by their orders.
Fair enough.
Ask them then.
Well, what can you tell me about New Vegas?
Much as anyone else. Cazador trap. You fly in, the city sucks a pint out of you, then you're out on the street. NCR makes a habit of going there and dumping cash. Only the Strip gets fat off it. Couldn't tell you much more than that. Not really one for New Vegas when there's enough dump water bars in the Mojave to last me.
Yeah, I hear that.
Ask him then.
I hear that. Know anything about Mr. House?
Not much. And I haven't had occasion to look for anything more than that. I've heard what most people know. He's said to run New Vegas. He runs the robots. But, well, no one's really seen him. Well, except you, that is.
I haven't actually seen him, but...
Ask him then.
That's another story for another time. All right, let's move on.
Sounds good to me.
Wow, she had a lot to say. A lot to say. Let's get going.